Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Great News Weekly with GreatNews.Life and Jenny Craig Brown, your host. So as all of you come in, grab a seat, grab a water, grab your lunch, and hang out with us for some awesome, exclusively positive news, because that's what we do here at GreatNews.Life, exclusively positive news. So come on in and join us today for all the good. We've got a lot of holiday news, a lot of really fun stuff coming up for Christmas time, holidays in general. I'm really excited to share with you all the great stuff we have today. So come on in. If you're new here, we are Great News Weekly, and we go live every week from Northwest Indiana Life and Valpo Life, as well as our YouTube at GreatNews.Life. So you can find us in a lot of places. If you can't watch live on Wednesdays at noon, like today, you can also listen to us in podcast land. So you can find us Great News Weekly on all of the podcast outlets you can think of. We are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Pandora, all of those. So if you can't watch live, you can listen later. We'll be right there for you. So let's kick it off today as I'm telling you guys my good news and the good news I'm here to share with you. Tell us your good news. Comment in the comments if you're watching live. Tell me what's good happening in your life as well. So we're going to kick off the show today with a segment where I recently got to sit down with Mark, the wine expert over at Wise Guys Discount Liquors in Valparaiso. We got to discuss delectable wine pairings that go best with all of your holiday meals. Check it out. Hey everybody, I'm here with Mark, the wine consultant at the brand new Wise Guys Liquors right here in Valparaiso, and he's going to teach us all about some wines. Mark, you are a wine consultant here. Tell me a little bit about what that means.
Basically, I'm here to give advice on wine selections, whether it's just regular suggestions or whether it's pairing with cuisine.
And tell us a little bit about the education you want to share with us today.
Well, I thought today, given we're in the holiday season, it's important to discuss how to approach a holiday meal. And so it's kind of tricky as to how to pick what wine to work specifically with the courses.
Exactly.
It's more of just trying to work with the whole incredible selection that's on the table. Normally, when we are pairing wines with food, we are looking at a specific entree, we're looking at a specific course, and we're taking a wine to play against the aspects of that dish, whether we're looking at the components, the flavors, the textures of the dish, and then finding a wine that can enhance or contrast those flavors and those aspects of the dish. So if I was having just turkey dinner,
the common turkey dinner, yeah, fill us in.
Personally, I like to start off with a little appetizer, or an aperitif, and so a little bubbly wouldn't hurt.
One of my favorites.
And this little Biacar Samon is a French champagne house that's been around since the early 1800s, but it's a lighter, more delicate citrus note. It's style of rosé, and so that would be a fun way to just wet the palate.
Great start.
So that's basically if I was having Christmas. Now, if I was having Hanukkah,
I was going to say, we've got other holidays.
okay,
Let's talk about those.
Hanukkah, again, what you have in Hanukkah is brisket tends to be the classic aspect there, and then sometimes you also have some fish dishes. You have salmon with matzah, and so with brisket, I could go with the Cabernet there. Again, that one would be a good pairing.
Great choice, right?
And the other thing that I could do is to bring out a little more add some blackberry and blueberry notes to the dish. Now, there are certain wines that if you're going kosher, then you have to look at the kosher elements. But interestingly enough, a lot of Bordeaux's do actually have the kosher symbol, and some other producers.
Fantastic. So you can find some of these.
So there's ways
still
of getting
world.
Some nice quality wines that have done
amazing
kosher too. So just
fantastic option.
So now, if you went into
it.
Kwanzaa, which is much more aromatic and spicy foods that you're going to be dealing with, you were asking for a wine to bring it.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
yes.
And to handling the heat of the dish is tricky. So you're going to need wines that either have a little sweetness to them, or wines that are going to be very fruit forward to handle the intensity, and wines that are also very aromatic to take that. And so if someone were to come here, I want basically them to come and tell us what their dining experience is going to be like, what their table's going to be set with, and then I want to be able to help them do the pairings with that meal.
And I love that this is something that Wise Guys offers. Tell us a little bit about how that works and how they can come visit you, because I think this is so helpful. But everybody does have that different dinner or might have a different need, but you're here to help them, right?
Right, and that's why I'm a consultant for them.
Well, thank you, Mark. This is amazing and so helpful. Everybody, for the holidays, get out here to Wise Guys at any location, but the new one in Valparaiso is absolutely incredible, and you can call at any point and ask for Mark or see when he's going to be in, and he'll make time for you to cater to your specific needs for your specific holiday meal. Thanks again for having me and teaching me so much today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Always. Take care, guys. It was so amazing to spend some time with Mark recently. And I want to reiterate to everybody. So we were with Mark for quite some time, 30 or 45 minutes, as he walked me through. So we have to, of course, made for TV version where we're going to really keep it nice and concise. We will be offering on our sites a longer version where you all can go see specifically each meal, each course of that meal, whether you're celebrating Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or just a normal Christmas, the more traditional Christmas. So any of those, we've got your holidays covered with the perfect pairings, and we'll be getting that longer version out to you guys ASAP as well. So you can check back to Valpo Life, NWI Life, any of our life sites to find the full version, and we'll have that out ASAP today or tomorrow. So you'll get the long version if you really want to dig in and kind of discover what your pairings will be for the meal and the holiday that you're celebrating. We got you covered. Don't worry. We, of course, have to fit this all in into some short time frames for this show, but we got you covered with that long version too. I had some comments pop in, and they're all fantastic. So Kelsey Costello said, this segment is making me wish it was 5 p.m. already. Girl, I understand. Trust me. First, thank you to Wise Guys for having us. It is, if you haven't been to the new location on Highway 30 in Valparaiso, get there ASAP. Their wine selection is something I've never seen. It is, as you saw, we were there in that segment. It is beautiful. It looks like you're in the middle of a wine cellar, but they have more wines than I've seen in a long time, and they have everything. And like I said, Mark's there to help you regularly. He's usually there from Thursday through Sunday, I believe he mentioned, and he can take care of you. You can call and ask for him. You can stop in and he'll give you all of the expertise you can even imagine. So great one. Kayla said, maybe we should take a step outside of boxed wine this season and look at Wise Guys. Yes, you and Jillian should. It is amazing to learn. And it's, as he mentions, it's not that hard to learn. So I think we get brought up when we learn about our wines about you have to have a red with this and a white with this. And he kind of dispels that rumor and really gives you a lot of freedom to have a little fun, do the wines that you enjoy, and eat what you want and pair them well, but it's not as strict as we all think it is. So definitely good input, Kayla. Get over there, explore a little bit, have a little bit of fun. We had a blast. Thanks again to Wise Guys for having us. So next up for this, I'm not very holiday, but it is our holiday edition, I guess you could say. Our very own lifer, Kayla, got an exclusive interview today with Jolly St. Nick himself. Santa's changing it up this year by going virtual. Let's take a peek.
Thanks, Jenny. Thank you for joining us today, Santa. So we hear you're doing something special this holiday season. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Santa knows a lot of boys and girls can't go and actually see me at their mall or their local shop. So Santa's doing it virtually this year.
That is awesome. I love to see it. Why did you choose to do this, Santa?
Well, Santa knew a lot of mom and dads have been busy, but a lot of them have been at home. So what we're doing is giving away virtual Santas for free And all we're asking is for some monetary donations for the pantry or some canned goods.
And is this available for all families to do with you?
It has been, but last time Santa spoke, I guess all our calendar is full this year.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. There's going to be so many kids calling you.
Yeah, but if you still want, just go to your local pantry, donate a canned good, and tell them Santa sent you.
And how long are you going to be accepting these donations for?
All the way until the end of Christmas.
Oh, that's amazing. How can we get involved with this? Where do they donate to?
They can just go to their local pantry. I heard Hilltop over there is a good place to start.
Hilltop? Okay. And I heard there's a few more, such as the Porter County Children's. So I believe they might be able to donate there as well.
That's correct.
Well, thank you again for joining us. We cannot wait to see how great this all turns out. Back to you,
Great,
Jenny.
thank you.
Thanks, Kayla, and thanks, Santa. Kayla is still exclaiming how excited she was that she got to meet Santa today. So thank you, Kayla, for that. And thanks a ton, Santa. You guys are doing great work out there. I know it's harder this year. You don't get as many pictures with the kiddos that you normally would, but we've got you covered, and Santa's going to take care of everything. So thanks again, Santa. You were an amazing, amazing guest on our show. Thank you so much for being a part. So we're going to cap off this holiday-filled episode with the folks over at Harvest Time Pumpkin Patch, where they debuted a tremendous holiday light show. Here it is. Thanks so much for joining us, Melissa. It's amazing to have you, all holiday themed, and we're hearing that Harvest Time offers something amazing during the holidays. Tell us a little bit more about that.
This year at Harvest Time, we have begun our debut of the Christmas time lights. So this is our first year. We decided to, go all out and try to spread some Christmas cheer. So we have a half-mile Christmas display on our farm.
It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. I've been, so thank you personally from me. You mentioned it's your first year. What made you guys take on such a big undertaking for the first time?
So this is our 13th year in business. For about the past 10 years, we bounced the idea back and forth about doing some kind of winter wonderland or extending our season past pumpkins. And this year, maybe in the beginning of October, we started really talking about it. And my husband said, I don't know, what do you think? And I think I just trust him so much. And I know that if anybody was going to be able to pull this off this quickly, it was going to be him. So we have an amazing staff at Harvest Time. We have just literally so many people that work so hard, countless hours for 3 weeks to get all that done. And it really paid dividends. I think everybody is really, truly enjoying it. And I don't think there's anything truly like it in our area.
I completely agree. This is just seeing it firsthand. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very, very large. So totally worth the dollars. If people want to see the lights, tell us a little bit about how you sign up and how you get there.
Okay, so you guys, you have to get on harvesttimefun.com and reserve your time slots. We are selling out more quickly than we ever could have imagined. So we know that how many cars that we can handle per night and in a respectful time period so that people don't feel super rushed, and we're making sure that everybody's having an opportunity to see Santa, purchase cookies and hot chocolate. So you need to go on harvesttimefun.com. Plus you're going to save $5 by purchasing online. And we cannot guarantee that we will have time and space for drive-ups at this point because it has just become so much more popular than we ever could have imagined. And you need to make sure that you are choosing a time slot that is workable for your family. We are going to be open from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We are opening back up this Thursday, and we will be open until Wednesday before Christmas Eve. So we will not be open on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day because we want, obviously, to spend time with our families, and we want our staff to be able to spend time with theirs.
Of course. This is a great recommendation to anybody that hasn't been. Harvest Time, Tyme. We want to make sure they spell it right. You can find it It's fantastic. If you guys need to get in the Christmas spirit, if you're not there yet, here's the place. Melissa and the Harvest Time team have you covered. Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you so much for doing this. We are all so excited to have these lights in our community right here.
Well, we appreciate your continued support and kindness.
Awesome. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, Melissa's watching actually right now. I thank you so much for taking some time with us earlier this week. The Christmas lights, if you haven't been, as I said, it is incredible. Matt Cooper mentioned that he's taking his wife and 3 kids this Sunday. If you haven't signed up, Matt, you heard it. You got to sign up. But it sounds good. I'm glad that you're signed up, and I'm glad you're going. It's incredible. The things that Harvest Time is doing, Melissa and her family are working on, is absolutely stellar. I am so impressed with what they've done. And if you guys have other places, obviously we love Harvest Time and what they're doing, but they're not the only place to get Christmas lights. I know there's a lot of other. Share it in the comment. In the comments below, we want to make sure that everybody knows all the great places in their region. So we'd love to hear about some light displays in LaPorte, in Porter County. These guys are killing it in Lake County. So great job, you guys. So that's the news I have for you guys. We are so excited about this holiday, about the holiday season, about all the good news we have. So again, share this, get out to see your Christmas lights, get out to get your proper wine pairings from Wise Guys. And if you haven't talked to Santa already, you need to get there quick. Thank you guys. Again, make sure you rate us, follow us, like our Facebook pages. Tune in noon every Wednesday right here for this face and this good news. I'll see you guys next week. Have an awesome week.